but they haven't played for a couple of years.
Well, in recent tournaments, he's had 5 deciding crown finishes, Joyce, and won 4 of them. The one he lost was to Selby.
Well, one thing's for sure, he's not going to make things easy for Trump. Could have took that red on, but decided to play safe off it. But Trump, well, full of confidence, that's for sure. And if things do go close, we know that he's got lots of bottle. Well, he doesn't want to get involved in safety, and look at that. Coming off the reds thick, so opening the reds up. But he's pushed a red to that right corner. And this is certainly a chance for Joyce. Just shows you what Trump's intentions are. Doesn't want to get involved in the safety aspect of this game. So, first blood goes to Mark Joyce with the reds nicely spread.
He's been in 5 ranking event quarterfinals, Mark Joyce. Just looking to make that next step, I guess. Most recent of them was the Paul Hunter Classic this season. He also reached the quarterfinals of the Riga Masters.
Well, it wasn't easy with the rest, but you expected him to get it.
Joyce one.
In fact, I thought the green may have been a better ball. Didn't quite get the position he wanted. But a good pot from Judd Trump, and now he's got the chance. He opened the reds up. Tried to force a potting game. And I think this is a good tactic from Judd Trump. When you are highly ranked against a lower ranked player, I think it's good to open the balls up and try and force your opponent to play a potting game rather than get involved in the safety, which all of them can play.
Well, he has every right to feel confident coming into this week in Barnsley. He won the last ranking event, the European Masters. Great final with Stuart Bingham. Came through 9-7.
Yes, and defended his title. Not many players have done that recently.
15.
Well, there's only 12 that have ever done it. So he's in good company. They're all the names you'd expect to be on that list, by the way.
So you learn something new every day. Only 12 people defended the title.
Touching ball.
Well, touching ball called, but he's firing away from the red, so it should be okay to pot this red.
21.
And just overhit it slightly. But enough reds just to drop the blue in to be on one.
Thank you. 26.
Haven't seen this referee before,
27.
David. Do you know his name?
Well, I think he's making his TV debut. Well, I'll get a shot of him shortly, I'm sure. It's, Glenn Sullivan Bissett is his name. So, big afternoon for him. Refereed a lot of matches, but out in
34.
front of the cameras.
Of
course, they need so many officials these days. There's so many matches, so many tournaments.
Yes, and it's a difficult job out there as well. Not easy, it's not just about taking balls out. Got to be
42.
out of the way so the players can't see you.
.43.
Well, this is a little straighter than he would have wanted. Doesn't really want to play for that red on the cushion, which he could do. Easy enough to play for the red on the cushion, but it's missable. And this pink isn't a gimme either. But he's in such a confident mood, Judd Trump, and this is just the start he wanted. His decision to open the reds has turned out to be a good one. For whatever reason, I know that Mark Joyce had the first chance. Oh, now then, that is unexpected.
Thank you.
Now, has he left this red to the left corner? He was going so well, expected him to win the frame from there, but as we know, there's no gimme shots in snooker because you can miss anything. In Trump's case, he can also get anything. Well, there's a shake of a head from Mark Joyce, so I don't think he can pot this red. So Trump a little fortunate there. If he can't pot it, it's very close to the pocket, but the cue ball's on the cushion.
Touching ball.
Touching ball, so he could play away, but he could also play off the red. Move that red away from the pocket. It's a little risky to play up the table and try and cover it with the blue and green. That's what he's considering. But I think it's a bit risky to play that shot. If he doesn't get the cue ball exactly where he wants it, he could play the red onto the red. Well, he's taking the risk. Now, a tap on the table from Joyce says that he's covered the red. And that red, that's out in the open, it's stopping the swerve. The swerve is still on, but it's much more difficult with that red being out in the open. So trouble. Trying to swerve round the red. And that's a great shot. That's a great shot. Had to make the cue ball swerve as it just got past the red. Watch this. Just did it. Well, deserved that one.
Needs another one here, though, on this black.
Yeah, just needs to drop it in, though. Concentrate on the black. He's got the red to the middle or the corner. But it's not easy. No, it's not easy.
No, there was pressure on that, for sure.
Joyce won.
And he knew it, and he missed it. Well, this is about one good pot, really. If this goes in, expect him to win the frame. Not to be.
No, and well, he's a little fortunate that the red's gone so close to the cushion. Makes it difficult. always likes to stun the reds in. I would have preferred to have just dropped it in the middle, left the cue ball on the cushion. Yeah, it wasn't easy. A fraction off the cushion and it would have been an easy chance. So twice Trump's missed and relatively got away with it. Could be in big trouble. Yeah, that's big trouble for Mark Joyce. Probably try and land up to this red on the cushion. That's the only ball that could offer him some safety. Get into the red. Doesn't want to hit it because he was leaving the pot on.
Yeah, just look where the black is as well. So definite chance for Trump.
That was one of those times where you would have preferred him to have missed the red. It would have been safe.
Well, a couple of full starts in this frame for Judd Trump, particularly when he missed that red with the rest when he was in initially. 49, but not much more to do here now to win this opening frame.
9.
Yes, and also he'll forget about the red with the rest. Had he lost this frame, could have been sat in his chair thinking about that shot.
Already a snooker required.
15.
Joyce spotted that red, but of course missed the black immediately. And was left with
16.
a pretty tricky red to the yellow pocket. As I say, Trump 3 times out the last 4 that they played has whitewashed him. Maybe it's a bit of revenge for that defeat in the UK Championship when, of course, he was 5-2 up. He was defending champion.
23.
But lost 6-5. We attach so much meaning to so many matches that have been played, but all you can really do as a player is just focus on the next match you're playing.
$31.
So Judd Trump makes the most of that last chance there to put the frame to bed. Mark Joyce thinking about a couple of chances that he had, but it's Judd Trump, the European Masters champion, leading here by 1 frame to 0.
Thank you. Frame 2. Mark Joyce to break.
So Mark Joyce had chances in an opening frame, but finds himself 1-0 down here. First to 4 to reach the last 32 of the English Open.
And he's brought a red down the table. That's not the break he wanted. So he's got to sit there and hope Trump doesn't make a frame-winning break here.
One.
Well, that helps, being the wrong side of the blue. Helps Mark Joyce.
7.
This time the right side of the blue. Red to the right of the black. If you can get to that red, that would open things up. That's the one he's played for, and he's got to be fairly accurate here. That would free the black.
12.
Yeah, good shot.
13.
And like Ronnie O'Sullivan, plays for that red that's making things awkward in the frame. As soon as he's got that red, now things are open. Black to both pockets now when he takes this red.
20.
That's why he's such a great break builder.
21.
Stun run through. Very difficult shot to play. To get it absolutely perfect, which he has done.
26.
Right to the left corner. Now he might just try and leave an angle on the black this time round to open the reds up. Well, that's the angle. That's very nice. Now, if you catch the red's half ball, the red would go towards the right side cushion beyond that loose red. Just like that. And he knew what he was doing there. That was a great shot. Look at the reds now. Caught the red's half ball.
34.
And he's nicely on this red to the right corner. Would be better for a right-handed player. Because of that, he's taking the more difficult red.
Of
course, we started playing here at 10 a.m. and there's been some interesting results. Yan Bingtao, young Chinese there, beating Jamie Jones, Anthony McGill. Jimmy Robertson also winning. Chen Zifan beating Barry Hawkins 4-3. That was a bit of an upset. And also Stuart Carrington beating Mark Allen 4-2. Great result for Grimsby's Stuart Carrington. These best of sevens, they keep
41.
The top players on their toes. But Trump, he's looking good here. Joe said when he got in, Joyce will have to hope that he doesn't win the frame from it, but that's looking likely now.
.48.
Well,
49.
it's such a delight to see this young man working the balls and making the big breaks. Makes it look so easy, like Ronnie O'Sullivan, players like them.
56.
Surely it's just a matter of time before he wins the World Championship.
57.
Well, everyone said that this year, and he lost in the first round to Rory McLeod, although he was slightly carrying a bit of a shoulder complaint. Problem there, as with anywhere, there's just so many other good players. I mean, Mark Selby is the man there, and
64.
there's many others as well.
And he's going to be around for a long time, Mark Selby.
Yeah, but I agree. Trump is a special talent, no question, and he's become a great match player. You can really see him thinking, seeing the whole table. Great safety player now as well, and not yet 30, so it could be that his best years are still to come. Snooker's required here already. 5.5 minutes this break has taken.
72. .79. Long rest.
You can't beat the high spray. I can knock in a big one.
80. $87. 88.
Well, it was a poor break off from Mark Joyce. But there was only 2 reds out at the time. And you can see that
94.
he can't afford any mistakes whatsoever.
95.
So this black for Judd Trump's 18th century of the season. Well, that was ruthless.
102.
And the crowd absolutely loved that. This is what they've come to see.
103.
Yes, he's kept such control during this break. Just a sign of how well he's playing in general. I mentioned the tournament he just won. Of course, he won that last year, as we said, and then he came to the English Open in Manchester and got all the way to the final. Just lost out to Liang Wenbo.
110. 113. 117. 122.
I don't even think he's aiming.
Yes, he's made that look so easy, hasn't he? He really has. The black stays out. The break ends at 128. 8 minutes that took. Sheer brilliance from Judd Trump to really now take control of this match. A slightly scrappy start, nothing scrappy about the second frame. And he lead Barnsley this afternoon. He's been playing 23.5 minutes.
Well, how would you fancy this shot? After sitting out the last frame, I feel he's going to take it on. Yeah, good shot. And nicely on the black. Well, from what's just happened to him, this was an exceptionally good shot. And good position as well. Cue ball just sliding past the red. Oh, he's at full stretch here. Well, I wasn't sure if that was going to drop, but he played it in such a way that he would have blocked the pocket had it not gone in. Now it has gone in, actually on the red.
Nine. One moment, please, Mark.
Referee just checking the pink spot to see if it'll go on. If not, it goes behind the pack.
Yeah, so that stopped a red going into that left corner pocket. So he may well play up for the blue here and go into the reds from the blue. Black, much more difficult to open the reds from. Let's see what he plays.
Thank you.
Again, it's all about choice, how you're feeling. Try to get top side of the blue.
16.
Just one more red, loose red that he can play for. And he must get the top side of the blue next time. Or he could play for one of the baulk colours. That would be just as good. Again, it's all about choice.
$21. $22.
Chose the blue, and he's come the wrong side, so that's end of break. The only thing that could keep it going would be the brown. Judd Trump might take it on. Mark Joyce couldn't afford to really take the points and play the safety.
$27.
So important he gets that cue ball close to the cushion because it's going to be up in the reds.
Mark Joyce, 27.
And that's just what he didn't want. Full ball kiss on the green. Hasn't left anything, nothing easy anyway, so. But he has left an easier safety shot with the cue ball being on the baulk line. And that's where the safety shots should be.
Yeah, and this is the problem playing trump these days. It's not just the great potting and break building, it's the safety play as well. 86% on safety, 93% on potting. Pretty formidable combination.
Well, again, a little unfortunate to have got the full ball kiss on the brown. And again, nothing easy. There is a red to the right corner, but it's fraught with danger, that red. What does danger mean to Judd Trump? Terrific pot. And he found the path through the reds. Look at this. How did he find the path here? Just missed the red. And another brave shot with the blue to the corner. And it puts him right in amongst the balls again.
6.
Now he's just thinking if he plays for the black, it goes back on its spot, and it's not available then. So he might play for the blue, come down for one of those reds.
7.
So 2 reds either side of the black spot. Not sure if you can get to them this shot. Again, easy to play for the black.
12.
He may play up for the blue.
$13.
And this time he can come down for the red. That's to the right of the black spot. Oh, the left one. Shows the left one. He's nicely on it. Can he get to the black?
19.
And now he's got the balls at his mercy.
$26.
If he can finish straight on the black here, he could then remove
27.
the other red. Just a little far. He's always thinking about how it can make the break building
34.
easier by taking the awkward reds, like he did in the last frame. That goes to both
35.
pockets now, and, well, the way he's playing.
$42. $43.
How many players would have refused the easy black to start with? Gone up for the blue twice. Wobbled a little bit.
50. $51.
Delightful little cannon to leave himself nicely on this red. And that was Mark
58.
Joyce's only hope.
Well, Joyce was in at the start of this frame,
59.
just as Trump got in at the start of the last frame. But the difference is he broke down very quickly. Trump made a century. And now he just needs this red, and he's going to be 3-0 up.
65.
Yes, I said straight at the start of this match that Judd wanted to play a potting game, opening the reds up off the safety. And Joyce missed the yellow with the rest, and it set the pattern, this game. Had he scored heavy there, he could have made Trump think.
71.
That makes absolutely certain.
72.
Well, there's a potential for another century here. Made 2 against Robbie Williams the other day.
79.
A tricky little positional shot. I think the green will go to the yellow pocket. If not, then he's going to play the cannon. It goes, although he's hit it just too hard. Maybe the double to this left corner.
81.
A loud sigh. He wins another century. And he may still get
shot.
one.
What a shot.
Well, you'd have done well to pop that on the PlayStation. Never mind the actual snooker table.
Unbelievable pot that was. And that's another one. Come out.
Thank you. 88.
This is a thin cut to the middle. But his dad used to be a butcher. Another great shot.
Just a slight smile on Mark Joyce's face in the background. Well, somehow he's got down to the black, which is for the century.
Get in there. Get in there.
Just seemed to pull away at the last minute. It was still a magical break, not quite a century. But 99 from Judd Trump puts him now in full control. One away from breaking off here in frame 4, and he knows from experience he's got to make sure he doesn't leave anything on at all. Judd Trump made a 1-2-8. 99, just missed that finish black. Which could have been 2 centuries on the spin. But already he's lining one up here. Well, this was, I suppose you have to say, a chance, bearing in mind some of the balls he's knocked in. Mark Joyce happy to see it not really get close to its target.
A much better safety. And that's a very good return. And as David was saying earlier, Trump's safety play really improved over the last couple of years. Ahead on the safety success. Mark Joyce, obviously, has to improve if he's going to make a comeback. Just got to be careful here not to push her right over that left corner. That's just what he's done. Had a chance in the last frame.
One.
And the cue ball sticking to the reds. So just the safety.
Mark Joyce, one.
Wow, where did he find that one from? Another great shot, that, from Judd Trump. He might be able to show you it again. Look at this. Where did he dig that one from?
But this is the thing, you know, Joyce did play a good safety, really, but Trump still knocked one in.
Yeah, it was dead on the cushion. Dead on the baulk cushion. What else could he do? Trump didn't fancy the pink.
Judd Trump, one.
So keeping the pressure well and truly on Mark Joyce, and he nods his head because He knows he played a great safety shot. And now he finds himself in trouble. This is the shot again. Could only just see enough of that red. He just missed the other red to be able to pot it. That's what makes him so exciting to watch, Judd Trump. Now, how is he going to escape from this snooker and leave nothing on? Well, that's the red he intended to hit. And he's done well there. Managed to get it safe, and he affords himself a little smile. I'm saying he's got it safe. He's the red to the left middle. Oh, and he's potted it. What does Mark Joyce have to do to keep this man quiet?
I think that's why he was smiling. He was thinking, this is a really difficult pot I've left, so he'll probably knock it in. And he did.
Well, that's not the best positional shot.
We can show you the pot, though. Again, this was tough to that middle.
7.
Left himself another tricky one here.
Well, he's knocking everything in as nicely on the black.
Well, Joyce has really come up against someone playing brilliantly today.
$15.
Got to concentrate on pink and blue now. With black going down onto the green spot. $22. $23. Didn't mind leaving himself near the cushion because that gives him the angle to play for the red just below the pink.
$28. $29.
When he takes this red, it releases another one to the same pocket. Those two reds just by the black spot. No, he hasn't hit it hard enough. He wanted to be the other side of the pink. Not sure if you can get to a red from there. But this is Judd Trump. It's a great attempt to get to the red.
42.
Now, Judd Trump, a heavy favourite to get through. We'll have him in the studio if he does. The hashtag Home Nations. If you've got any questions, like how do you play this well? That'd be my question.
43.
Well, How do you stop him playing this well? Joyce has had that cue ball dead on the top cushion. But a big shot this. And again, he just knocks it in as though it's easy. Not afraid to leave himself this difficult red.
49. $50. 55.
So this red and pink. Didn't intend to kiss the red. Now where's the cue ball going to finish?
56.
Well, the way he's playing, you would expect him to knock this one in.
Khadija, he's Judd's girlfriend, and she, I'm sure, has done the maths here and knows that this pink is match ball. Well, the first frame was a little bit scrappy. Since then, he's been brilliant.
62. $63.
The red may go to the left middle.
$68.
Well, he had a few chances early on. He did have a chance early in the last frame, but he's not made many mistakes, really. It's all been about his opponent today. Judd Trump has been superb.
69. $74.
So the break ends at 74. It follows the 1-8, the 99 that could have been a century. Judd Trump looking so confident and bringing that confidence out into the arena. And in just 49.5 minutes, he's completed a whitewash here. Superb stuff from Trump. He beats